So there was only 4 times the past 11 years, sorry, that August was good for Bitcoin. Only 4. The question is, this little pump that we see on the market now, is this something that you should start believing in? Is this something that will carry on through August and this is gonna be the 5th one in the past 11 years or not? Now, I tweeted and I said that it is time to buy the dip. I tweeted it on Saturday. What? Oh yeah, so the camera is always screwed up. I'm just recording a lot on other camera and this is screwed up. Okay, so anyway, so I said you should buy the dip. Deliveries will come sooner and much more impulsive than you think. The question is, how will August turn out to be? Guys, if you are here, I appreciate you. I salute you. I bring you concise, short form information about the market, every news that you missed, everything that you need. And one of the most important today to talk about is this August thing, because I think we've got something cooking here, and you might want to miss the bottom if you don't watch the show. Okay, let's get going. So I tweeted this. And I said that this is the buy the dip opportunity. Now, if you have been following the channel or following me, you know that I've been, calling for the top and a local top, and I said that we're gonna short, and we shorted, and everything turned out perfectly. And now I'm saying that we are coming very close to the bottom. Now, when I say very close, within a 10% price range, I do think that the bottom is mostly in. And we do see some decent bounces here. I'm not saying everything is bouncing, but we do see some bounces. The market starts to recover. And especially if you look at from Saturday, the market is actually doing pretty decent. Now, the problem or the challenge that you can have is that if you look at the data, August has been notoriously the worst month for stock markets. So since 1986, it's always been down. Almost every single August. Now, if you look at crypto, it doesn't really show a completely different picture, although there are some outliers. So if you look at here, Bitcoin monthly return, the worst median is August, minus 7.5%. So an average, not average, but the median performance of Bitcoin in August is about 7.5%, which is not great. Now, if you look at let me just look at here. If you look at Ethereum, though, on the other hand, Ethereum did perform a little bit better. But if you look at the month, as overall, let me just pull this in here. Also, guys, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're here. Just wanna make sure that everybody's here and is doing fine. But if you look at this shows you exactly that from 2013, you had only 4 occasions: 2013, 2017, 2020, and 2021. And 2020 was barely bringing in a 2%. So it was struggling to break through that 2%. Now, can someone tell me in the chat what's the connection between all these years? 2013, 2017, 2021. Why are these the same? What's the similarities between 2017, 2021, and what else? 2013. So saying 90K. No. Yes, year after the halving. Okay, I'm gonna have a giveaway on the show. So Paulo, stay tuned because you might get something in a giveaway. All right, so exactly, this is the post-halving years. So if you look at it, the post-halving years has been actually quite great. Now, there are multiple reasons why August is actually bad. One of them is because it's something called the ghost month. So we know that Asia is driving a lot of volume, especially in crypto, but in the markets in general. And so in Asia, this is called a Chinese lunar calendar. This is the 7th month that is basically a ghost month, which means it's not a lucky month. And so people trade less, and probably that's why also some de-risking happens. But again, after halving years, it's proven and it's shown that performance of Bitcoin is actually pretty decent. So if you look at the performance, how decent it is, you look at Bitcoin in 2013, massive pump. Now I don't want to look at 2013 because it's been a long time ago, no institutions, no buying power, whatever. But you get 2017 in the ICO boom, okay, in the whole 2017 craziness, Bitcoin was still up 73% in August, okay, and then you can look at 2021, which is not that far of a distance, and it's still 20% return on 2021 on Bitcoin. So the question really comes in, why would this time be different? And this can be different because if you look at the halving years, not only August, but also July, which we've seen doing pretty decently, except, you know, obviously the massive dump that we had at the end. But ultimately, July still closed in at 7% higher than it previously was. So August could bring a decent return. We just have to see the charts. I'm going to look at that in a second. One of the things you need to consider is that there is not much uncertainty now around tariffs and around the macro globe, okay? There's obviously the Russian situation where Trump is sending nuclear submarines and, you know, forcing Putin to somehow finish the war and accusing India of funding the war in Ukraine. But in general, most of the uncertainty regarding tariffs and macro finance is gone, so much so that you do have the reciprocal tariffs being implemented on August 7th, but so much so that there's going to be a new SEC chair, and there is a new Fed chair. There is probably going to be a rate cut, which we're going to talk about. But a lot of the uncertainty is actually gone. One of the things is that so this is the same thing pretty much. The tariff news is pretty much done. And also consider that the last time when we had this tariff FUD, the tariff news dumped the market, not the actual tariff implementation. So you see here when it happened in April, the news comes out and then there's a massive dump on reciprocal, and then you see a 27% pump straight in the next 30 days. So the August 7 deadline, when we already know that the big shock, so to say, came from the market pricing in these the market pricing in a postponing of this August 1st deadline, but apparently Trump didn't want to postpone. It was very clear on it, and then so that's probably why the initial dump happened. But ultimately, the reciprocal tariffs are done. They're going to come into effect on August 7th. There's no surprise here at all. Now, the second thing is there's a complete chaos at the Fed, which is very good for us. I mean, it's not good for the States, but in general, it's very good for the crypto markets. Why? Because there's disagreement between the Fed members, and we've seen this. Some of them wanted to cut, some of them didn't want to cut. Job number revision coming in, which I'm going to talk about in a second, which basically rewrites the whole picture that we have seen so far. Now, Trump says that he will name the replacement for Fed governor. I guarantee you that this guy is going to be a pro-Trump Republican. Like, this guy's going to be the definition of a money printer, okay? He's going to, like, the guy Trump is going to elect, I promise you, by the news, I think it's going to pump the market. By just understanding who this guy is and what he lobbies for, is probably going to be a capitalist, proper capitalist Republican. And then, of course, that also puts the whole revision, because of the revision, we do see that there is potentially going to have a rate cut in September. So you can see the market is pricing it on Poly Market, but also you can see it on FedWatch, on CMA Group. You can see that there is an 87% probability for a cut. Now, this was 40% last week. What changed? And I made a very short video here on the weekend on the 100 Desk Club. This is the channel, by the way, where I don't do that much live shows currently. We'll do very soon. But this is the place where I drop short form updates on the market. If you don't have time, if you don't want to watch a whole show, if you just want to, you know, get the latest alpha and then just make decisions, trading decisions based on that, this is the place. And I dropped this video here on Saturday. I was on a bachelor party, by the way, but I dropped it on Saturday where I explained that what happens, because it's going to pin it here, by the way. I'm going to post it in there. I'm going to post it in the comments, and you'll be able to see it. And then, of course, I do recommend you subscribe. I mean, this is the place that I think you can get the latest alpha in the fastest manner, and then because it's just going to put it there. Okay, so anyway, I explained here that what actually happened was that they had to revise the job numbers. What does that mean? That basically means that there was 260,000 plus jobs reported than there was actually jobs for May and July. And that revision is basically a 70% revision, and that means that the labor market is not as strong as they thought it was, which is a problem. Why? Because, I mean, problem for who, right? It's a big ass problem for JP, Jerome Powell, who's the Fed chair, because he's been hanging on to two things regarding cutting rates. One is tariff uncertainty. Well, that's gone. That's basically non-existent. To inflation, you can say inflation is going to tick up because of tariffs. That's also not happening. And then the third thing was, or the second thing was, that he was saying the labor market is way too strong. Now, the labor market apparently is not strong, because as you see, they had to revise them. And I had a great interview with Stefan from True Fashion, and he said that the way these numbers are calculated are from a very old system through an Excel sheet, and they're only 60% done by the time they have to report it. It's a complete fucking shit show. And now the revision shows clearly GDP is going up, inflation is basically, it's not, so inflation is, there is an uptick in inflation, but it's nothing. From 2.3, 2.4 to 2.9 in the past 5 months, it's nothing. So yes, there is a little bit of an uptick, but this basically brings us to stagflation. GDP is growing while there is no rate cuts, up at 4.25, 4.5, and the job market is dying. The economy is being choked, okay? So that is the major problem here. Again, go and check this video because I explained it perfectly in like 8 minutes. You want to see and check this video, Cos pinned it here. Go and check it, and if you like it, just subscribe to the channel. I drop this daily off every single day. So that is what is happening there. Now, this is just the guy that realized he started to think I should really listen to this guy. He knows what's up. Okay, anyway. Are you guys subscribed to the 100x? Let me just know here. How's the bachelor party? I mean, it was rough. Honestly, I don't dare to say what I did. Like, I mean, not nasty shit, but like I don't drink alcohol, and my buddy was treating alcohol as poison. Like I was going to the toilet and it didn't come out here. It came out down there. Like next day for 8 times. It was horrible, horrible. Big up those likes. What happened to grass, Fefe? I actually don't know. We should do a show on grass. I told her I was going to cut grass. She called the garden service. Want to trade 5k on spot on this dip? We're gonna talk about this. 100x club, 1000x best channel, 100x club best channel. I'm happy. Okay, amazing. There is Marius who follows. Marius, I might give you a gift as well. We might do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway, and it might be your gift. So, okay, let's go. So let me just get back here. Let me just. Someone say, did someone leave a poop emoji? Yeah. Oh yeah, because I was pooping. Don't bend the guy. Cuz might have just banged you. No. So anyway, so what does that leave us with? If everything falls apart, Jim Cramer says that August and September is horrible months, so it's guaranteed that we're gonna go up. So nothing to worry about. But what does this mean? So I do have some long positions open, all of them. Every single long position I posted here in the Telegram is my free Telegram. Now there's 7,000 members in here. So you want to go and join that. I post all my trades. I literally, look at this. Here's the proof is in the pudding. So I literally posted, I opened the PENGU low leverage long, and look at this. It literally opened it, it's up at 80%. So it's like literally the best place to be, in my opinion. But I opened these positions and I have taken profits on some, and now I layered back in. So all my positions are here. All my positions are running. I have this DGen long on pump, which is still open. I'm gonna keep it till it goes to 8 billion. I think it's above. Aptos I'm extremely bullish on. So again, like I think I told you a million times, it's not only a TA play, but it's also like Aptos, great team, great execution, incredible rail one, fast, smooth, great relationships. I mean, I think they're gonna pull through. So I'm betting on Aptos hitting 20, 25 this cycle. Maybe not this cycle, but 2026. I would imagine they do. I also hold the spot back. Ton, again, I had made an interview with Ton, extremely bullish on Ton. ETH, I think ETH could catch a bit here, also because of stablecoin legislation and all that stuff, so I think there's going to be interesting. Solana, for understandable reasons, Sui, very hot, and then Bitcoin. Guys, there's also a bot I have on Blowfin, so there's a link. Let me just check the link in the description. So they set this bot up, I'm also testing it. We set this bot up here, let me just go down here. Oh, this is not the show. Where do I see that? 24/7 crypto. I see that. So you go down here, and you'll be able to see it. You can go and sign up to Blowfin. You can also claim the bonuses, but you can also try out the bot. It's like an AI bot that helps you trade. You can copy it and see how it goes. It's 7 day down 20%. So my money is probably down 20% on this AI bot thing. So they told me it's incredible. I tested it. We'll see how it goes. Cal is very bullish on it, so that gives me confidence. And it's the 7 day ROI. Oh, so it made $35, but now in the 7 days down 20%. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go. Let me just go back here. Charts. Yes. So here's what we're looking at in the charts. I actually explained this, but I'm going to explain it again. The reason why I do believe that there's going to be a pump happening is because we came down to the 50% of this leg, right? So that means market usually retraces 50%. And when they do, there is ultimately a bounce. And that bounce we see here is confirmed by a market structure shift, a 1 hour market structure shift. And that is exactly what we see here, okay? So we do have a higher high, we are waiting for a retrace. I explained this on today's short update on the 100x Club. You can see a retrace down here to the 3.6 trillion mark. And once we get to the retrace, I would expect a massive, massive bounce from here all the way up here to the OB, which is about 3.82 trillion. And then we'll just see from there. Are there people? I see that like in my, is anybody watching? I think there's a technical glitch happening here because
yes, it's most probably a technical glitch.
It shows me there's 10 people, but it's like dropping like this. But is it available? Is it like, guys, can you let me know in the chat if you're still here? Because we see that there is like no one watching the stream, and I'm not sure if I'm not sure if the stream is going out. It shows us that there's 10 people here.
Are you here?
Oh yeah, okay, so people are here, so it must be a technical glitch here. Oh yeah, okay, it's definitely technical. What the fuck is that? Okay, people are here. Okay, that's good. Okay. I was like, what is happening? Like, there's 10 people watching. Okay, good. It's a technical glitch then. Okay, so, but also in YouTube, like, I saw it on YouTube here, look. Look at this, it shows 19 people watching, look at this. On YouTube. But then it's not true.
I made a poll.
Okay, Cuz made a poll. Yes, I'm here. Let me see how many people vote. I just want to see how many are actually here. 21, okay, that's good. 31, that's good. 40. It's dropping down in numbers. It goes up to 60 and then goes back to 20. Okay, YouTube is drunk. Guys, if you're here, I'm happy. Like, let's carry on. Charts. So I do think that we're going to have a pullback here. This is the pullback you want to buy, but also you don't want to get caught up on actually just holding it too long. So you're going to see when it starts pulling back up to the 3.75. I explained all this on the 100x today. You can just go into 100x Club and just check this show. But make sure that I repeat it here. Very important when you go back here, you want to make sure that you don't hold this thing way too long. So you want to look for a rejection. But ultimately, I do think that we're looking ahead a very, very bullish week at least. And also, you just want to make sure that the decline at the end of August will not take it with us. So we're gonna make sure that it stays here. I'm gonna update you here and then 100x Club as we move forward. Now there is one more thing I wanted to talk about, and then I'm gonna do a giveaway. Should we do a giveaway? How many people are here? 100. It says 143, but I don't believe YouTube now. Should we? I don't believe YouTube at all. Did you cut the dismiss pin message? Yeah, I don't believe YouTube. Anyway, there's one person watching now, and the comments are rolling. Look at this. What is that? Anyway, so I wanted to tell you this, and then we're gonna do the giveaway, which is the Satoshi statue has been stolen from Lugano, Switzerland. Why? I mean, why? Why would you steal this marvel? Satoshi disappeared. Anyway, so this happened. My guy was literally, I mean, one of the guys I know was literally heading to that location today morning or yesterday. When was it? When the news came out, I think it was yesterday. Was heading on there, and the statue is not there. Since then, they found it, so don't worry, cause everything is fine. They found it. But this is the news. Okay, let's go. Guys, I wanted to do a giveaway here because I love you. And I think you need a giveaway because you haven't been paying attention here. Some kids throw it in the lake. Yeah, why? The YouTube algorithm. I'm here, baby. They found the statue. They found it. Yes, I did not throw the statue in the lake, though. Okay. Giveaway. We're 800 people here. Okay, let's go. Let's do a giveaway. Here's what we're gonna do. We do have a partner called 𝗫𝗫𝗫, right? 𝗫𝗫 is built on 𝗫𝗫. Literally, hand on my heart, the best bridge I've ever used. You can log in with a passkey. I don't recommend it, but it's convenient. So only keep money with the passkey that you can afford to lose, because if it gets exploited or whatever, with the passkey, it's not good. You can just connect your own wallets, and that's perfect. Hot wallets. You can exchange from any, basically you can do any swaps that you want from any token to any token. Instantly on 𝗫𝗫. What is this? Asian what? Asian girl boss. Should we buy some? I'm gonna give away some Asian girl boss. Now the good part about 𝗫𝗫 is that I don't have to worry about freaking chain and whatnot, and I don't even know where this Asian girl boss is. So I'm just gonna buy this token. One, I don't endorse this token. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I don't endorse it. I'm not affiliated with it. I don't hold it. All that disclosure, okay? I don't know what this thing is. I just thought it was fun. So I'm gonna show you. I don't know what chain this is and what it does and whatever. So what I'm gonna do just $20. I'm gonna click swap. I'm gonna do this. Do not ever do this with larger amount of sums where you do a passkey, but it's very good for beginners. I'm gonna buy 199,000 ABG, and that's it. I don't have to know what chain, how it was executed, and I was just gonna go, I actually just wanna like kind of put it into Solana, and I'm gonna do that. Max Solana, bam. I'm gonna clip this whole thing into Solana. Oh, this is probably, I might have bought a rug here. Did I buy a rug here? Anyway, we'll see if I bought a rug here. Let me just see if I can do 50%. Asian girl boss. Who would have thought it's a rug? It's probably like a newly launched meme. Anyway, so you can go on. One of the best things about this near intense is obviously the bridge that you can bridge from anything to anything in with basically 0 fees and extreme speed. That I can do gifts. And gifts mean that I can literally just set up a gift here, which I set up $20. I gave away all these already on the show. But I set up $20, and I'm going to send the link in here, into the chat. I want you to see. And I want to send it, and the first person to sign up will simply be able to claim it. So I'm going to send it now. And the first person to click and sign up will get it. It's, I guess I want Asian girl buds. Near's incredible. Intent is a new thing. I agree. Logic behind the 50. Can you guys tell me, like, whoever tried the near intense thing, I've been talking about this. Can you just let me know if it works or like how does it work? I love it, but I want you to write it in here so I see what you think. And it's claimed. People are already signed up. Like they're using this thing. I see it. Can you just let me know how did it work? What's the logic behind the 50% instead of other levels? It's just Fugazi magic. It's just, this is what we call voodoo here on the channel. It's so fat. Gifts claim. Amazing. So is it too slow? Bro, this is the fastest fucking thing I've ever seen. Missed it. Grabbed it. It's so fast. Yes, it works. Good. Okay, amazing. I love it as well. Guys, but I appreciate you being here, spending time with me. Make sure to check out today's update. Actually, we're gonna link in the revision, number revision show, so you can check it out here. We can also click here and subscribe, and this is my playlist here on the channel. Come back for another one tomorrow. I'm gonna be here. Hope you're gonna be here as well, and do not get wrecked. I'll see you tomorrow here, and tomorrow morning on the 100ers Club, and during the day in the Telegram.